أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي اللهم علمنا ما ينفعنا بما علمتنا وزدنا يا ذا الجلال والإكرام اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد الفاتح لما أغلق والخاتم لما سبق ناصر الحق بالحق والهادي إلى صراطك المستقيم وعلى آله حق قدره ومقداره العظيم السلام عليكم ورحمة الله تعالى وبركاته الحمد لله. This is our fourth lesson, alhamdulillah, mashallah. So what we're going to do, like I said, we're going to start by just seeing if we can spot, like right from the top of the page. So beyond this, there's basically just, this is where the Surah Al-Fatiha starts. So we'll start, let's say this is, well, let's say 3 lines at a time. Let's do 3 lines, including the top of the page. And then we'll see if we can spot the sin, the ta, and the ra. All right, so let's see what you come up with. Start right from the top here.
Yeah, no.
So the why this is necessary, because there's some differences. It looks slightly different. So we're just gonna see what are you looking for the scene. We're looking for the 2 smaller bowls, and then the bigger bowl afterwards, or the third bowl from it. The ra, the little half moon circle or half semicircle crescent type thing, and for the ta, those indicating factors there. Do you see anything? Do you see anything on the top of the page?
Um, um, I, I know they're supposed to be because I know what to say sometimes to figure out, but
Check this here.
no, I've seen that, but what's confusing me about that, I see the 2 balls. It's that third ball because of the loop that I didn't count it as the
Right.
third
So
ball.
yeah, okay. So this third, this is the third bowl, but the third bowl here is going into another letter. So
Okay.
yes, this is definitely a scene here. And then this third bowl is going into this letter here, which we haven't covered. We've seen it briefly. Okay, anything else? Now, this is quite a bit of a challenge because of the fanciness by which it's written. Okay, so it is
Yeah.
difficult, but I'll point this one out to you also. This one here
Obviously,
is a
that's what
ra,
I thought. I thought it was, but
but it's
because
written bigger than the rest almost, so that's why it looks a bit strange.
yes, and it looks almost it's a bit less curved, if that makes sense.
Yes.
And
No,
that's why
it's
I
it's
was like,
like it's positioned up like that to just to it's basically the
yeah,
fancy way of writing it. So this is a bit of a
yeah,
difficult one. I'm throwing you
yeah.
in the deep end actually.
And then obviously for the tar, I'm looking out for the
How
two.
many tars do you see?
Um, and that's the thing. So if I go on the dots, I see 3, but
That's it. There's it.
I think
There's 2
that's
dots.
one.
There's 2
Yeah,
dots, and there's 2 dots. Again, this is
that's
the
so
deep end.
up there.
I literally threw you
Yeah.
in at the deep end. Let's go to a little something a bit more easy. Let's look at this here is how you would write Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. So again, you're just looking for the 3 that we've covered so far.
So again, in the beginning,
Mm-hmm.
I see the 2 and the 3 both, but I'm not
Okay, you
exactly
spot
sure.
on, you spot on.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
is the first bowl here that this dot is with. So the scene is actually these 2 bowls, and then the long third bowl.
Uh,
So this one here
okay.
is the scene. Now, if I
Yeah.
tell you that this is a scene and here's a sukoon, the sukoon takes the sound away. So this would be a scene with sukoon would be
So,
just now something that we haven't
yeah.
done just for fun. This is a with a dot at the bottom is a ba with a e. So what do you think this first word is?
Bismillah.
Okay, yeah, actually I did say
But I obviously know.
yeah, I did say this is Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, but look how cool that is. You know now
Yeah.
already what to look for. There's the ba
Yes.
with a dot at the bottom, b. There's a sin with
Yes.
sukoon, bis. This letter we haven't done at all. So let's move on. What is the next letter that you notice? This Quran makes it but easy, because I remember I mentioned the colors the other day.
Yes. So I'm gonna skip past the blue part looks like a Ra.
Yes, here we have two Ras. There's a Ra,
Yeah.
and now all the
Yes.
Ras in this Quran will be blue. So now, from now on, that's going to make it a bit easier if we do this exercise. But that's cool. What I want you now to look at very quickly is that notice that the Ra, after the Ra is this letter here, which we haven't covered, but you can see nothing can connect from the front of it.
Yes.
This letter here is connected to the Ra, right? We haven't covered this letter, but that's a letter. It can connect from the back of the Ra, but you'll never have something connect to the front of the Ra. Okay, so cool. Let's go. Let's see quickly the next line. Here again, obviously the Ra is blue. So here we have this letter. Here's the Ba, but nothing can connect to the Ra. That's why there's a Ra on its own. Here again, we have this gray letter connected to the Ra. Let's see. I'm gonna zoom out a bit, and then you just give me one Ra, one Sin, one Ta. You can just say which line.
There's a Ta
Which
in
line?
line 4.
This line here?
And yeah. So just a bit to you. Yeah, just the up there.
All right, two dots. Perfect.
Yeah.
What about this line? What about this line? What about this line? Just check quickly here.
Okay, I'm seeing there's two Tas.
Okay, now be careful. The Ta doesn't have this round thing here. So there is another letter that also has two dots, but the two dots is on a round thing. See this Ta here, it comes to a little point, and then the two dots is on top of this point here. You see it comes to a point. Here you have a Sin, and the Sin goes into the Ta. Here you also have a Sin. It goes into a Ta, and then you have this letter that also has two dots, but it has this round thing. And take note, check this word out. Subhanallah. Here we have a Ta. This is the other letter. And you have another letter with two dots, but it's at the bottom. So there's three letters that have two dots. We dealt with one so far. Okay?
Yep.
So, alhamdulillah, I think I'm happy with that. In terms of just a quick, because the more we can go back and forth to the Quran, the more familiar we'll become, and we know what to look for, inshallah. So let's go.
What version of the Quran is this, like with the colors?
What did you say?
What version is it, like where it has the colors?
Oh, you can get this, like this is a 15-line Quran, normal 15-line Quran, right? Like, yeah. But I think this is an Egyptian print. Let me just check how. Tafsir al-Bayan, Quran. I think it's an Egyptian print. عثمان طه عاصم عثمان جميل حقيقي مخطوط دار المعرفة. Yeah, I think it's a Masri. I think it's Egyptian. So it's color coded. But there's another one, actually. There's another Quran that I don't have a digital version for. Yeah. I don't have a digital version for it. Yeah, Al-Azhar. So this is from Egypt. Okay. Yeah, Islamic Research Academy General Department, Al-Azhar, you can see on the side over here. So I can send you this. It's a PDF. It's not a very big file. Yeah, and then obviously this helps. The color code here is more for the tajweed. So we can maybe include that in part of our lessons. Let me switch my thing to the lesson. I think I have to stop this, and then we go to share, and then we choose this one. All right. Oh, it went back there. So let's go back. This one. Why did it? Maybe I have to close this. Stop the share. Close the Quran. You can always just open it again. Share the other one. You know what that is? That was my science lesson I taught today. So, subhanallah. Okay, maybe I have too many things open, so I'll close that also. That was a picture of camphor.
No, rain today.
Yeah? No, subhanallah. It actually rained again last night. So after the rain, it's normally super hot. But alhamdulillah, it wasn't too bad. All right, so this is where we were. Sin Tara. So let's continue. So I just want to quickly review this. How much time has it been so far? I don't know, I can't see, but anyways, let's see. So these four rules. Let's make sure that we remember when we're saying a letter, we don't drag the sound, we don't jerk, all right? Just ta, or ta, or ra, or sa, but we're not saying ta, okay? Don't pause. So when we have connected letters, we're not going to pause between them. That's something that takes some practice, and then also don't breathe between them, okay? So what we're supposed to do today is just this joining of letters. All right. So I want you to try to read. Can you read these three letters here?
Yes. Yeah, it's Sin, Ra, Ta.
Perfect. Okay. And then these three?
That would be Sin, Ta, Ra.
Perfect. All right. So again, you didn't pause and you didn't break breath. Perfect. Okay. You didn't jerk. You didn't drag either. Let's check this one here.
Ta, Sin, Ra.
Perfect. Okay. And this is not words. These are just letters that we put together. Okay.
Correct. Ra, Sin, Ta.
All right. Now we're going to go on to, because we are introducing sound now. We somehow one time we're going to add the sound. You can see this one. We have the scene with the a sound, but also this is a new letter now. This letter is alif. This is usually the first letter that we introduce. Usually the first letter that students learn is alif, but we start with sin. So now the thing is, we said this sign here, the name of it is fatha, but the sound is ah. So we're not interested in the name, but the sound is ah. All right. If I put the ah on the scene, what will I have?
Ta.
Sa.
Sa. Okay. I need to get the ah.
Yeah, no, don't worry. Sa. But here you can see I have the scene and there's a ah, so that's sa. But there's an alif with it. Can you see this? Is have a scene, then the alif. Okay, so we have two letters next to each other here, but there's also a ah. So now I'm going to say this. This one, if it was just the scene and the ah, I would say sa. But because there's a alif, I'm going to say sa. All right.
Is it a different pronunciation or is it the
no, pronunciation is exactly the same, just elongating the sound now. But it's just two. Where the sa is one, the sa is two. Okay? Like a duration, we'll say sa is a duration of one, sa is a duration of two. Okay? The same thing here with the ta. The ta, if it has the a on it, it'll be ta. If I put the ta with the alif, okay? Again, notice, similar to the ra, the alif will never go this way, to the left. It's connected to the ta from the front of the ta, or the back of the ta. This is the front of the ta. The ta goes this way, and then you get the alif immediately. Okay? So if I take the alif away, I'm just going to have ta. But because there's an alif, the a and the alif goes together, it makes ta.
Okay.
All right?
Okay.
So we have sa,
sa, ta.
And then the same with the ra. The ra with the a will just be ra.
Yes.
Ra. But when the alif is introduced with it or combined with it, ra.
Ra.
Okay. So let's do those three again. This is sa,
sa,
ta,
ta,
ra.
ra.
If I take the alif away, this will just be sa. If I take the alif away, this will just be ta. If I take the alif away here, it will just be ra. All right, so one more time. Sa,
ta,
ta,
ta, ra. Ta, ta.
Good. Ra.
Ra.
All right, good. So that is the a sound that we elongated with the three letters that we did. Now we're going to do the e sound. The e sound will be below the letter, right? So if the scene comes with the e sound, notice here you have your scene, and the sound is at the bottom. So when it's the scene with the e, it's si.
Si.
Si. But this letter, Again, this is our second new letter for the day. We did the alif. Here, this letter is called ya. We're not officially learning the letter ya, but we know to recognize it. The beginning of the ya is like the letter Y, like, all right, ya, like the letter ya. If I put the sukoon, what did we say the sukoon does? Takes sound away. So if I take the sound away from ya, I just have ya. And the I and the ya together makes E.
Interesting. Okay.
Okay.
That's interesting.
So seen with I, si.
Si.
Seen with I plus the ya and the sukoon, si. So let's go up quickly here. Here we have sa.
Sa.
Here we have si.
Si.
Notice that the ya has a sukoon on it. So it takes the sound away from the ya. Okay? And that's why the E sound is elongated, because we have just the ya of the ya. See?
That definitely takes some getting used to, because obviously when you're saying with the sukoon, I'm getting the ya. But there's no ya in the C.
No.
That
No. I say it like that just to basically point out that we're not saying the part of the ya. We're keeping the maybe it's not even ya. It's just it's like the very, very start of the so
so it is in the C. Okay, I understand.
You just start this,
Yes.
the very start of the you see it?
Yes.
All right. And even with the alif, the alif starts with
Okay, yes, I get it.
okay. So the
So if the sukoon wasn't there by the C,
but the
what
ya.
is the
If the sukoon wasn't here, then the ya would be pronounced as ya. But you wouldn't find it like that, like seen or si and ya. You wouldn't find it like that. In Quran, in Quran, all letters must have one sound on it. You know, it's only when we learn that we learn it without sounds. You understand? To introduce the letter. But in Quran, every letter will come with not a sound, with one of these signs, with either the a, I, or u, or the sukoon, or it will have something with it. It's never by itself. And if it's by itself, it's connected to something else. We'll see that later on. But okay, so we did a and alif. We did I with the ya and sukoon. I'm pointing out the difference that the alif doesn't have the sukoon, but the ya does have a sukoon. Okay? So we can do the same with the ta. The ta and I and ya and sukoon, ti.
T.
All right? Ra and I with a ya and sukoon again, ri.
Ri.
All right. So what are you looking for? You are looking for, if I see any letter, for now we're doing sin, ra, and ta, but any letter that has a, I'm just going to say, let's say sa. But if there's an alif, I must pull the sound. I must drag the sound a little bit. Any letter that has an I on it is going to be si, for example, or ri, or ti. But if there's a ya and sukoon after it, I can't just say ri. I have to say ri. Okay? So there's something that's causing me to elongate the sound. But if there's nothing that's causing, I don't elongate the sound. So that's what we are dealing with today. So we know there's 3 sounds. We did 2 so far. We did the a with the alif. We did the I and the ya and sukoon. Now the last one is the u. This is the u sound, the third of the 3 basic sounds. But what causes the u to become u is this letter that you also saw earlier when we said, when we looked at the Quran, that letter that the scene was going into, it looked like this. On the top of the page of the Quran, when we started earlier, the scene was going into this letter, the waw with sukoon. So what does that tell me? This u and this waw and sukoon is going to become su. or just the u sound in the wow, just oo. If it's with a sin, su. Okay,
Su.
so we have sa, si, su.
Got you?
Okay, here we have ta, ti, tu.
Su.
Ra, ri, ru.
Su.
Okay,
Di.
so what
Su.
what are the combinations? The three combinations is the a with the alif causes elongation, the I with the ya in sukoon causes elongation, the u with the waw in sukoon causes elongation. That is it for today. Okay, we
Yeah.
can drill, but for now let that sink in, let that settle, and just to know what am I looking for. Okay, so just for practice, a little bit of practice, I'm going to go through this very quickly, and then you're going to make sense of this by yourself. So let's read this line together. Just repeat after me, and you can work on this on your own again. This is sa,
Ta.
a, and alif. Si,
Si.
su,
Su.
si,
Si.
su,
Su.
sa,
Ta.
ti.
Let me get that one quickly. Is that a ta?
The
No.
ta and the ya with sukoon. The dots of the ya is a little chopped, but there's the ta, there's the I, and there's the ya in sukoon. So that is
Ti.
ti,
I. I. Ti.
ta,
That
ta.
is the. Which one's the again? Just
No, ta,
ta. Ta.
a, the
Ta.
a with alif.
Oh, there you go.
A with alif.
Ta.
Tu, there's the u and the waw in sukoon. U.
Su. I come to you now that we're recording this video, so I can go back and actually.
Quite. You seeing this one?
I
This
know
one?
I got the oo. I got the oo from that. That is the which one is that? You later.
Waw in sukoon.
That will be two.
Tu,
Is it two? Two.
tu,
Is it two?
tu.
Two.
That's it.
It's more of a U than a oo. Is it?
No, just two.
Two.
It's like the number
Two.
two even, but you're just pulling ooh.
Two.
Okay,
Two.
that's it. Don't overcomplicate it. Don't overcomplicate it. We're running out of time here. What does it say? Upgrade to Zoom Workplace Pro. Okay, let's close that.
No, okay.
Oh, it
Okay,
says okay. There's
I'm
10
gonna
minutes. It's 10 minutes left. No problem. Okay, let's do this one. T,
T.
two.
Two.
All right, let's go to the next one. Ru,
Ru.
ri,
Di.
ri,
Ri.
ra, ri.
Ra. Ri.
Okay, now just
Ru.
for fun, I'm gonna point and you
Yeah.
try to say it. Okay.
Now I got it. C.
Excellent. This one, yeah.
Two.
MashaAllah.
Ta.
MashaAllah.
Ri. Ra.
MashaAllah.
Ru.
Okay, we stop there for today. MashaAllah. That's brilliant. MashaAllah. Okay, again, this is the next lesson we're going to do the drilling a little bit more. But now you have the recording, and then you can go and check it out again. We have till Sunday, inshallah, and then we'll take it from there, inshallah. I'm gonna stop the recording here.
Oh. Shukran.